Oh, well, that's
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather,
nope.
and we've got the
Nope.
roof wide open here at
The hood got money.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, Watson to the air. That's caught by Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Yeah.
Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third. Version. Faking the give. Now Watson. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Touchdown, Browns.
Yeah.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Man, who is Phillips, bro? God, dog.
The 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb.
Bro, he just walked him on down on the fake field goal.
The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer.
Whoa.
But that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34.
This is no good.
They'll start with the option.
Oh, Lord.
Lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to live in New York, man. That's normal.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
No, sir.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, no.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Very important, though.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Yes.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Well, I'm really sorry that that's normal to you.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I'm sorry.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be
for
looking to
real.
make it a
I really am sorry that's normal to you, though.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's really not a normal thing.
And put some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He wants to, he wants you to throw it, huh? Yeah.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson off play action.
Oh!
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught by Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches.
It was crazy that he won it while getting third in the division both years.
Practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That was crazy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is
him, Nemo, and Chase. In 2 years, he went and won the Super Bowl. He got third in the division. The year he didn't go, Nemo went. He lost, but he got third in the division. Right, so I'm not even at this point. Exactly.
It's Cook. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
It don't really make sense because dudes I'll be playing don't be good.
It's incomplete. And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion.
And give more,
now they continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion
really
on first down. Back to throw, Watson.
So Dave, he was not open.
That's caught
Jesus
by
Christ.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
6-0.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Watson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Second down and goal.
Oh.
Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson as his guys are able to extend their lead. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
But no.
Stick to what works.
Cancel it. No.
Double digits, and we talked about the game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
In a race.
Ready, set. Lead on blue. Question, 6. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do
Something
that
about
with
you
your
just
head
seems
movement, your
blamable.
eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Come on.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
No, they locked in.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 19.
Come on, dude. Just get the points, bro. Just get the points.
And the Falcons are going to
There's
get
no reason for us to take this
up past the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Yassine.
Complete to Drake London.
Golly.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
It's not fast enough, bro.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
One day they'll make it so that the DBs jump and just miss.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus.
Get out the way.
After tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Give to Cook out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, that jump's so fun. Watching people run that jump.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they
watching
still
people run a
trail by
jailbreak
double
is so
digits here. We'll
funny,
see if
bro.
this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying
bro,
to
just the way the zone just works so well.
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
I'll be like, yo, goodness, what in the world?
The Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have
and they let it develop so slow.
He can learn on the fly.
I'm like, yo, ain't no way this is how this supposed to work. Good ball, Deshaun. Yeah, who's that guarding? Who's that guarding? Waller. Hold on. Ain't no way he playing man with that dude on Waller.
Here's Watson.
Bruh. Waller, there's no way you're not making that catch. So disappointing.
He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Boy, a midget bozo.
And it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not?
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Marsh is 3-1 with the Texans.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, what?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So,
they're terrible, bro.
Mistake here on this drive.
Bro, they are terrible, bro.
At least it happened in the first half and not in a close
You know that's my school, right?
You're absolutely right, partner.
Yeah, so Lee, man, Mike.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after the first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing.
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2nd and 9 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now back to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
Somebody just blocked Troy Anderson, please. Dear God, bro.
And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
This dude just be flowing to the ball, bro.
Became great later. Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
Oh, what is that catch that they've given to the tight end? What is that?
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And that's going to be
I don't know who this short dude is that he's got going Waller, but I'm loving him.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown.
Jerry, you got to change this, boy.
Deshaun Watson.
Take that short dude
4
off.
touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, this is
hey, yo!
The Falcons have it.
Just
And now
my
off to
field
the
goal,
races down the right side. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And this will be a touchback.
Is it messed up if I DM Jersey and tell him that he got to put somebody taller on
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust
their
guys.
I got Kareem Jackson going on. What am I doing? OD.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We ain't getting no aluminum foil, did we?
Welcome
They're
back. Charles
great.
and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
What did she say?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts.
And now here's another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Hightower coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Why? Jesus Christ! Why do they have no one touch either one of them? Why does that make sense?
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
What'd you say?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Swings this out for Hunt. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You did?
Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. Did he get... Inside of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, the man in motion right. From the red zone now, Watson. It's Jackson again on the reception. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, it's Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now Watson throws another interception. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings us second and goal at the Browns' 2-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
It's a great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Jackson's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Watson. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And out across midfield down to the 45. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally.